In a remote village, nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering trees, there existed an abandoned graveyard. Generations of villagers had laid to rest beneath the shade of ancient trees. The weathered tombstones bore silent witness to countless stories, each holding secrets of lives lived and lessons learned. Among these graves, one stood out, not because of any peculiarity in its structure or inscription, but because of a strange phenomenon that defied rational explanation. People from the village used to say that the soil in that grave never dried. No matter how much sun or wind beat down on it, it remained damp, as if a hidden spring kept it perpetually moist. Some claimed they had even seen water droplets glistening on the grave during clear, cloudless days. As the years rolled by, the mystery of the ever-wet grave became a local legend, a chilling tale whispered around flickering oil lamps. During the long, starlit nights, many swore they heard the haunting sound of Adhan, the Islamic call to prayer, echoing from that very grave. They described it as a mournful cry, a lonely echo that seemed to lament the solitude of the grave. It was a sound that sent shivers down their spines, a reminder of the presence of the unseen. This macabre tale would have likely continued to be passed down through generations, fading into the realm of myths and folklore. If not for the advent of a curious young man named Saleh. Saleh was a young vlogger, known for his daring escapades and thirst for the unknown. With a growing number of followers on various social media platforms, he was always eager to explore the most mysterious and secluded corners of the world. One day, while scrolling through comments on his latest video, he stumbled upon a particularly intriguing message. The message spoke of an abandoned graveyard in a remote village and an eerie tale associated with one of the graves. Intrigued, Saleh decided to pay a visit to this village. Upon reaching the village, he wasted no time in making his way to the graveyard. The locals, recognizing Saleh, greeted him with a mixture of curiosity and apprehension. Many tried to dissuade him from visiting the graveyard, especially after dark, citing the unsettling tales and warning him of potential danger. However, these warnings only fueled his determination. That night, under the cloak of darkness, armed with nothing but his curiosity and a camera, he ventured into the graveyard. As he stepped into the shadowed realm of the graveyard, a sense of unease settled over him. The air grew colder, and the rustling of leaves took on a menacing tone. Guided by the dim glow of his phone screen, he navigated through the labyrinth of graves, each one looming like a silent sentinel. Suddenly, his gaze fell upon a grave that seemed to be emitting a strange ethereal glow. It was the very grave that the locals had described, the one whose secrets had been passed down through generations. As he stepped closer, the ground beneath him trembled, and a deep chasm suddenly opened up. Before he could react, he found himself plummeting into the darkness. When Saleh regained his senses, he found himself in a place that defied both reason and imagination. It was a vast underground mosque. The walls shimmered with an otherworldly light, yet there were no windows or lamps to be seen. In the center stood an elderly man with a radiant, glowing face. Engrossed in the recitation of the Quran, the verses, however, were not etched in stone or suspended in midair. They glowed softly, seemingly floating around the man like celestial bodies in a night sky. Overcome with a mixture of awe and disbelief, Saleh slowly backed away. As he turned to leave, the man looked up, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. "This is a place built from sincere worship," he said, his voice echoing with tranquility. "Not everyone is destined to see it. You, my boy, were chosen because your heart still seeks such wonders." Before Saleh could respond, the walls of the mosque began to tremble violently. From the shadows, dark figures started emerging. They seemed to be the personifications of doubt, greed, and hypocrisy. Trying to enter the mosque, their faces twisted in a grotesque mockery of human emotions. "These are the souls of those who prayed just to show off," the glowing man explained, his voice heavy with sadness. "The hypocrites.
Oh.
They could not attain paradise, yet they cannot find peace in the grave either." The dark figures clawed and scratched at the mosque doors, their wails echoing through the chamber. "Only true deeds can survive here," the glowing man continued. "This mosque is a grave for some and a garden for others. Remember, my boy, not all graves are empty." At that moment, the ground beneath Saleh shook violently, causing the entire underground structure to tremble. He found himself screaming not in fear, but in an overwhelming realization of the transient nature of life and the importance of sincerity in worship. and then he woke up. He was lying next to the grave, his camera still clutched in his hand. It was still recording, but the screen was filled with static. Rushing home, he made a video titled, "The Mosque Inside the Grave: Dream or Reality?" This video went viral, forcing him to flee the village due to threats from religious leaders. But everywhere he went, no matter how far or how high above ground he climbed, he could hear the faint sound of a hand in the background, untouched by any editing or post-production. To this day, he never misses a prayer, especially tahajjud, and he makes sure to live each moment sincerely, knowing that the eyes of the unseen are always watching. The grave may be silent, but its secrets are whispered on the winds, reminding all who listen that the path to the hereafter begins with a single step. So whenever you're surrounded by the hustle and bustle of daily life, take a moment to reflect, look beyond the horizon, and ponder the mysteries that lie ahead. For in the tapestry of existence, every thread, every moment, every breath is a testament to the grandeur of the Creator. We hope this story has touched your heart and reminded you of the importance of sincerity and devotion in our faith. May it serve as a gentle reminder for us all to strive for righteousness and seek the pleasure of Allah in all aspects of our lives. If you found inspiration in this tale, don't forget to share it with your friends and family. Till next time, may peace be upon you all.